Daily Glow. This is an all signs check-in. This is you and them. So we'll do an energy check-in for each sign for the viewer. And then we'll do an energy check-in for each sign um, for them, for whoever's on your mind. Thank you so much to everybody who has liked and subscribed. Let me know if you like this style of reading, and I'm still kind of like getting used to the YouTube format of doing card readings, so I appreciate all the suggestions. Okay, today we're going to be using the Rich Black Tarot, or the Black Tarot it's called. We have an Amazonite Tower with us today, and Amazonite is possibly my favorite um possibly my favorite crystal gemstone of all. Amazonite is for joy, and there's so many things. Let's see, Amazonite, metaphysical properties. What do we have? Money, luck, success, fortune, communication, peace, truth, harmony, soothing to the nerves, positive, yes, harmony, calming, healthy boundaries, yes, communication, courage and truth, heart chakra stone. Yeah, love it. Yeah, I love Amazonite. Okay, so we're going to be working with the energy of Amazonite today for all signs. I'm also wearing ocean jasper. I don't really know, that's not really picking up. There we go, ocean jasper. I love ocean jasper. And we also have thulite and pink opal. It's very pale pink opal. Okay, and we already cleansed the energy. We're also going to be working with what is this called? This is Brian Froud's Fairies Oracle, and I've had this for quite a while, but I've been getting familiar. I've been gaining familiarity closely, well, gradually with this deck, so I haven't used it in a YouTube reading yet, and I do have the book here so that I can refer to it, which I'm sure I will need to, but I'm ready to sort of debut this deck on my channel, I hope. Timestamps will be in the description box, and oh, you know what? Also, when I say signs, I would watch for your sun, moon, rising sign, and Venus sign. That's my recommendation. And okay, let's go. Move this to the side. And actually, I'm going to restart the timer. There we go. And Aries, this is for our viewer, Aries. Wow, you've got a lot of energy going on right now. Mother of Cups, you've been doing a lot of nurturing. This is not gender specific, but you are very nurturing right now. You're probably nurturing children and work. Children and work. You are going to be coming into a time of celebration. Could be a time of union or a time of graduation. You could be getting a degree. Or also possibly you could be coming into union with somebody who has been somebody that you've had a relationship with. No, not a relationship. Sorry. I'm getting somebody's watching you online. It's that kind of situation. That seems to be something that happens a lot with, I guess, social media nowadays. Yeah, so okay, so this is either a graduation and you're getting a degree, or you could be coming into union. For those who are coming into a new relationship or a reunion, either way, we have abundance. You have abundance coming in. I love that for you, Aries. Yes, and you can be coming into a mirrored relationship with somebody who kind of feels like your other half, as it were. What else for Aries, please? Addiction. I feel that you are overcoming this. I feel this is something that you're overcoming also, but there's maybe somebody else in your life, like a child or sibling or somebody else in your, even a parent, somebody else in your life could be dealing with addictions. That could be an issue. Nope. And a new deck. A message for the viewer Aries, please. Thank you. Something that's been worth waiting for. Again, that could be that you're getting a degree, that you're achieving a milestone. Also, for somebody, it could be buying a house, something that you've worked for a long time. And then also trust. So I feel that you need to trust in what you've been working towards. Like, don't confirmation. Don't second guess yourself at the last minute. Don't quit 5 minutes before the miracle. Does that make sense? Okay. Then we're going to get you I love these quick little readings, but let me know what you guys think. Let's get you a fairy oracle. That was fast. All of your energy is really fast right now, Aries. I mean, always, right? But I'm not taking all of these. I'll take the first two. Okay, and I'm not familiar with a lot of these, so I have to look it up real quick. There we go. This is the Moon's daughter, Lesta. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. And this is gotcha. It's card 64. So a sudden shock, that means an unexpected event of some kind. Hmm. Could be a happy surprise or an unfortunate surprise. The book even says it could be a lottery win. Interesting. Okay, and Lesta, illumination. So the surprise could be something revealed, a spiritual guidance, some clarity. She's the bringer of light. The gate of revelation helps guide us through the gate of despair. She wants us to be open to the great unknown. Okay, beautiful. So that's the message for Aries, and we're going to move into Taurus. They're going to just be quick little energy check-ins. We'll do one for every sign, and then we will do an energy check-in for the person on your mind, for every sign. And right away, we have Ace of Wands, Taurus. This is something new. Yes, something new and exciting. Oh my goodness, could be something rushing in. This is a victory, and it will bring change into your life, Taurus. So this is a spark, a new passion, a new project, something motivating, something exciting, and something that you will be successful in. Could be also come with recognition. Okay, love oracle for Taurus. Lightning, yes, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany. So something will come in quickly. Abundance, fantastic. I love that for you. This could definitely be, there could be money. Yes, somebody who's been watching you, somebody who's been thinking about you and watching you, somebody who's perhaps been healing is now going to reveal that they like you. Also, you could be healing and you could be just like sort of hanging back and working on your own healing. But you have new romance coming in, Taurus, for those that want that, and also abundance coming in. Yes, honeymoon. That's amazing. Wow. Could also be somebody that you meet traveling. But somebody is, yeah, you're coming into new love. That's amazing. Anything else for Taurus? Make the effort. Yes, so you also have to put in the effort, okay? That goes for love and money. Okay, let's get a Brian Froud oracle for you, Taurus. She of the, don't know how to pronounce that. The Retriever. Okay. She of the Proa, and I'm sure I said that wrong. Oh, this is the great goddess, the many-named goddess, mother of all, and all goddesses are attributes or aspects of her. She is yin energy of the universe. She gives form and brings into manifestation the will and life force. of the masculine energy, which in this deck is he of the fiery sword. His is the intention, the action, and hers is the manifest reality. Wow, so you are like deeply in your divine feminine energy right now, Taurus, if you are the viewer Taurus. This is the energy of being held lovingly in the palm of the hand of the great goddess, followed by a relaxed sigh and release. That's beautiful. Okay, and then 41. Ilba. I could not make out what that was. Ilba the Retriever, Office of Unclaimed Property, Hopes and Wishes. So this is a message that's been coming through for a while, actually, old dreams coming back. So some dream or wish, perhaps even from childhood, something that you'd given up on a long time ago, um, is renewed and could be coming back at this time. So Ilba is a protector and he brings back things that you've lost. So this is there's a name for that, restoration. It's also a card of reconsideration of things that, yeah, things you'd given up on or things you'd sort of discounted in the past. Okay, and that's your message, Taurus. That's really, really beautiful. I'm excited for you. Wow. And Gemini. Gotta start the timer again. There we go. Trying to keep these quick and cycle through. No fence sitting, Gemini. Yeah, I see you with the cards almost coming out and not coming out. Ace of Swords, that's a breakthrough. Finally, breakthrough in communication. And we have the sun, clarity and sunshine. Six of Swords. Things are getting better. Also can be travel, but in this sense, I think if there was like some sort of blockage or things felt stuck or stagnant in any way, that's over. There's clarity, there's a breakthrough, the sun has come out, and you're moving on. Seven of Cups, you have many options coming in now, and one of them, so a lot of different opportunities coming into your life now, and one of them represents love in whatever sense. So it could be friendship if you're not like looking for love, it could be friendship. And also financial stability. Also for those who want to have a child, that's coming in. So there's just one word of caution is that in a place of success that you're coming into, there will also be competition that may bring so success can bring some conflict sometimes, but you will be in a very enviable position and you will be, I believe, in a solid position. And so I think it's going to be overall very good. Let's get some love oracles for you, Gemini. Oops. Also, if you are a divine masculine, then an empress could be coming in for you. Okay. Oh no, and I forgot my selenite again. How do I do that? Okay, where's my baby selenite? Here we go. Baby selenite. Okay, here you have ascending. Yes, and this is supporting the idea of the Six of Swords that you are moving on from a stagnant situation. So things are changing and getting better. Healing heart. Yes, you're healing. That's amazing. Coffee cup. Meeting and conversing, savoring the moment. Yes, you will be meeting somebody, whether it's a beautiful new friendship, like a soulmate friend. That's what I feel. Somebody who's coming into your life is a soulmate on some level. It could be a soulmate friend. It could be a soulmate child if this represents like having a new child come into your life, or it can be a romantic soulmate. So that's something that's coming into your life, Gemini. Attraction. You are, yeah, I'm getting glow up. Yes, you're going to be becoming very attractive. Or you are very attractive. Ah, okay. So for those of you who are either in a relationship or will be coming into a relationship soon, there is a message here that you need to be more open-minded about not only religious differences, but cultural differences. And think about how your love life and also other people's perspectives is influenced by religious upbringing, spiritual path, and other kinds of upbringing. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So there's a message about forgiving and learning and having a broader perspective. And that's that. Let's get a fairy oracle for Gemini. Fairy oracle for Gemini. Thank you. The Lady of the Harvest. Ooh. And that's number 18. It's funny, I have learned some of these cards, and not a single card that I've already learned has come out yet. That one. Completion, harvest, release, also grief and loss. So this is a completion of a cycle. After we have experienced the nurturing and fulfillment of the bright mother, then comes the lady of the harvest, who is also the old woman or the crone. She helps us to let go of what is finished and liberate ourselves to move on to the next phase of our activities and relationships. She helps us to change and release. We may associate the lady of the harvest with loss, regret, and grief. But she understands grief and is patient and kind as we go through the sometimes painful process of letting go. We should note here that the grieving process is the same for little losses and large ones. Only the time scale and intensity of the emotions vary, but they vary enormously. On the other side of letting go, there are many things that make us lighter and happier when we release them. Old traumas, tasks, or stages in our lives that we are glad to have finished, unhappy relationships, or feelings that cause us pain and inhibit our growth. Sometimes we simply comfortably finish with one aspect of our lives and move on to the next happily anticipated one. Such releases are cause for celebration, and the old woman joyfully celebrates with us. In this card, we see both the patient acceptance of loss and the joyful celebration of liberation. Wow, so that sounds like yeah, a breakthrough. You're moving on. I definitely am seeing the joyful aspect of liberation here, and some kind of new love, whether it's romantic or not, is coming in. So that's amazing. Okay. And that's your reading, Gemini. Cancer. You know what? I haven't been using the tea leaf cards. Maybe I'll use those for them. Yeah, I might do that. The Fool. Okay, Cancer, you are, oh, I need one more actually. Cancer, you are at the precipice of a new life, death. Good Lord. Yes, this is a massive change for you, Cancer. Massive change coming up in your life. Okay, and actually, this would be a perfect time for the tea leaf cards because what kind of change? Dealings or relationship with a man is going to change, Cancer. Secret admirer. Okay, so you could have a secret admirer coming forward. Your relationship with an important man in your life is going to fundamentally change. Also, with a younger woman. So for some people watching, this could be the relationship with a woman. For some watching, this could be a relationship with a man. Could be both. A sincere wish will be granted. I'm told that's all. Wow, that's amazing. Ascending. Yes, you are moving on to the next level of something. You have completed an entire cycle. So things are really going to get better in this next phase. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent. Okay, for some people, you are moving on from one relationship to another, not immediately, but over the course of the year. Perhaps you have been through a breakup. Some of you will go through a breakup. You're moving into a time of stability and security, but also because you've moved into a time of greater stability and security, it is inspiring you to have clarity, sort of to notice and understand who has been affecting you negatively. So those people are being cut out of your life and new people coming in. And that brings even more stability and security. So you are on an upward, a positive upward spiral. Okay. All right. And this card came out for Taurus, I believe. Make the effort. So, yeah, make the effort means that, you're in a positive upward spiral because of your conscious decisions and your focus. So making the effort doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be hustling or it doesn't necessarily have to be like some sort of grand gesture unless that feels aligned for you. But what it means is that you do need to consciously focus and consciously choose to continue that positive upward spiral and not go back to situations that were not good for you. Okay, and that's your message from the love oracles. Let's get a fairy oracle. Cancer, for Cancer. Oh, the singer of connection. Wow. Yes. So you are being brought into a more aligned connection. This is karmic balance, spiritual connection. So some of you are being brought into a divine union. When you lose the awareness of connection, you feel isolated, lonely, but the energy is always there. You only need to be open to it. There are emotions that help you open up to connection, like love, compassion, trust, and so on. There are other emotions that we tend to close down around unless we make a special effort. Remember, you got the card, make the effort to open up. So I'm getting the message that Cancer, you do have a tendency to shut down and go into your shell and kind of go numb. And definitely there's like a protective shell with Cancer, whatever placement you have. So the message here is that you are being moved into a new beginning. Old relationships and old ways of connecting are dying out of your life. So you need to open your heart to the spirit of connection, higher connection, true connection, and be open to that. Okay. And that's the message for Cancer. Okay. And I do need to clear. Oh, yeah. The energy got a little something. I don't know. The energy feels really tense after the Cancer reading. But that was intense actually. They had the death card and yeah. Okay, clear that. We'll clear that before we go into Leo. I'm not gonna have that energy there for you, Leo. We're not gonna do that to you. Okay. Continue. Leo. Oh, let's go. Leo. Message for Leo. Seven of Wands. Okay. Leo, do you feel like everyone's watching you? Do you feel the evil eye on you? You might at work. Yes, you've been very successful at work, Leo. or you are completing a cycle at work, so something that you've been working on for a while. Okay, again, for some of you, we got this message with Aries. But for some Leos also, you could be graduating, you could be getting some sort of degree, you are completing some sort of course of work, something that you've worked on for a while. You could be earning a diploma or some sort of certification. You are thinking about getting a job or thinking about making a strategic move of some kind, and you're very tuned in with your higher consciousness and your intuition at this time. What is coming in for Leo, please? Oh, fire. Strong emotion, passionate love, or hate. Leo, I feel that at this time that you are what is the word that I'm looking for? You are either loved or hated. I can't think of the word. You are attracting attention and strong reactions from others. But don't worry about it, actually. There's no need to worry over what other people are thinking of you. They don't matter. That was what was just given to me. They literally don't matter. Okay, all right. You are protected. You will be you will be receiving a precious gift. Some of you could be getting engaged. Yes, some of you could be getting engaged. But some of you may be receiving a graduation gift and some may be receiving a job offer. Great happiness. You're coming into a time of great happiness. Again, the only caveat is please don't worry about what other people think. It will literally only sap your energy. Do not think that because you've reached a new level in your life that you are not in need of help, assistance, or guidance. Okay, so don't take your friends for granted and stay in connection with the people who help you. They are integral to your success, as they have been, so they will be. You are stepping into a new experience and it's going to bring you great happiness, and that's very exciting for you, Leo. Message for Leo. Worth waiting for, yes. So all of your work, determination, focus, and patience is paying off. But again, like I had said for a previous sign, don't give up 5 minutes before the miracle. Don't think that you can change your vibration right before you achieve what it is that you want, because the energy that you've been in is the correct energy. You need to stay in that energy. Yes, there are people watching you who are jealous. You do have competition, but not really. So don't worry about anybody else or what anybody else is doing. Just continue to be strategic and aware as you have been. And the other people won't matter unless you allow them to bring you down. Does that make sense? The golden mirror, self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. Yes, you're leaving that in the past. So if you have narcissists in your life, you are leaving that in the past. So let them go. Goodbye. And don't give them any more attention. That is how you deal with a narcissist. You ray rock them. You be very boring to them. And when narcissists are bored, they go away. The friends, what did I say about the friends? Friends and the journeyman. Friendly cooperation with others is necessary to reach your goals. Willingness to give and receive assistance and support. What did we literally say over here? Yes. Ask your friends for help and suggestions. Listen with respect and accept the gifts willingly offered. Unconditional receiving is even more difficult than unconditional giving. Remember that, Leo, because I know you are very giving, but you also need to be very receiving. Okay? Okay, and 15. The journeyman, independence, adventure, polishing of skills, travel. Yes, you have achieved a course of study. You have achieved a mastery of some course of study or something that you've been working on. Could be in your career. It could be a degree or something like that. I think for most of you, it is something like that. This is the journey of life, the pilgrimage, passing through the doubt, fears, ups and downs, delusions, and the confusions. You are stepping out into the journey of light, glowing with enthusiasm. Now you must leave the protection of the master and step onto your own path and as an independent journeyman craftsman, testing himself in his knowledge of the world. He hopes to eventually achieve the status of master maker, which is card 22. Right now, he knows a lot of facts and has all the basic skills, but he probably knows less than he thinks he does. Ooh, that's, that's a message for my Leos. Yes, don't think that you're above it all now. You know, you have your friends and your helpers and all that, and keep them close to you, even as you step out into a more independent season in your life. Ha! The journeyman sometimes wears a false mustache, hoping that it makes him look more mature. He has romantic dreams of being a big hero, of becoming the supreme master of his craft and winning a fairy princess. Some of these dreams will come true, and perhaps even all of them. But here we see an innocent being walked trustfully into a situation for which he really is not fully prepared yet, and indeed cannot be fully prepared, and his preparations are yet untested by reality. He is innocent of previous practical experience of the path that he is now treading, but his fairy godmother is lurking somewhere nearby, just out of sight, as fairy godmothers do, because this is his journey and he must undertake it himself. But almost everyone needs and is given a little fairy godmother from time to time. We are blessed and cared for if we allow ourselves to be. Okay, that's really sweet. That's your message, Leo. Virgo, come back to me. Focus, focus, focus. There we go. No. Well, maybe it'll come back. Hello, Virgo. Is it bothering you that your reading is out of focus? I bet it is. What a horrible thing to do to a Virgo. I'm trying, Virgo. I really am. I don't know. Well, I suppose there's a message in that for you, Virgo. Look, and it came back. Confirmation. Ooh, ooh, Virgo. What is this? Your energy is changing. You have been a nurturer. You have been carrying everybody. I know that about Virgos. You have been carrying everybody, haven't you? You have been trying to nurture others to be able to do some of what you do. Yes, you have been. You're like, please listen to me. Please learn from what I'm doing because I'm tired of doing everything by my freaking self. Oh, I know, Virgo. I see you. I see you. Um, so what's, yeah, so, but it is changing. Yes, I see it changing. I think they are learning, Virgo, for perhaps at work, if you've been carrying much too much, on your own shoulders, for instance. Um, I see that the team is sort of coalescing. It's sort of coming together. You may have got a promotion recently. If not, then you're coming into a promotion. Also, though, your whole team at work is coming up, as it were. Everyone's becoming more skilled because of your gentle caring. Yes. So it's all working out, and perhaps it was just a season of time before things started to come together, but they will. If you are a parent, Virgo, then the children are taking on more chores at home. They are listening to you, which is a miracle in and of itself. And it could be actually somebody has children leaving the home. Interesting. We have a love message for Virgo. It is safe for you to love very soon. Okay, so some of you could be coming into a relationship soon, a new relationship soon. Or it's also possible that you could be experiencing a breakthrough in your relationship very soon. Yes, somebody is meeting someone new soon. So some of my Virgos, you will be meeting someone very soon, and it will be a healthy relationship. It is safe for you to love. Message for Virgo. Thank you. Not unsuccessful plans. Yes. So if there were relationships or people that you met, or just other plans in your life that haven't worked out recently, you don't have to. You can know that it's not going to always be like that. It's getting better. The next person that you meet could be the one. Yes, it could be a woman. Unsuccessful outcome to a problem. So even some of the things that you are going to attempt soon actually may not work out, but there's a message that this is not indicative of how everything is going. For instance, if there's something that you try at work, that you try it and it doesn't work, that doesn't mean that you won't be successful. It's just that that particular plan or course of action wasn't the correct course of action. Also, if there's an employee at work who's not working out, that doesn't mean that, that another employee won't work out better. Some of you have someone coming in. We already said that. Some people have a woman coming in. For Virgo, please. Danger in money matters. So there is a warning to be cautious with your money right now, Virgo, okay? So just continue to be judicious with your spending, as I believe you have been. It is safe for you to take a chance on somebody, but it is not at the time for retail therapy, is what I'm being told. And that is your message, Virgo. Okay, we're going to clear some of that energy. There was a lot of worry there. I know my Virgos worry. I can feel it. I know you worry. Okay. You're very good at what you do, Virgo. You'll be okay. Okay. Thank you. Libra. Libra. Libra, Libra. The halfway point of the zodiac. Bringing balance to us all. You're bored. Yeah, well. Okay, that's a lot. Guys, that's a lot. All right. Well, you're going to be successful, so that's nice. Oh, and how? Okay, you may be moving, you may be buying a house. Mm. Some of you, Libra, some of you are dealing with a child. Yes, some of you have a child who's going to be coming back home. Some of you have a child who's moving back in. Um, It won't be forever. It's an opportunity to, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity. So be open to what that opportunity is, okay? Even if it isn't what you had envisioned. Um, some of you have been working on a new interest, something new that you've just started learning, and you're really enjoying it and you're coming into success with that. And that's something that could be super successful for you. So there's a message to stay with it. For some of you, that could be even like a career that could develop into a career in your life potentially. Um, there's a message here for a Libra, um, to stay with what you know, but be aware that things are more than they appear. Does that make sense? This is not a time to take big risks, Libra. Yeah, I don't know why I'm feeling we need to clear some of this energy. Libra. You have a secret admirer, Libra? Of course you do. Your selenite on that one. A sincere wish will be granted. Yes, so I'm hearing Libra, hang in there because you may feel like you're sort of slogging through it right now. There may be some disappointment. Um, you need to stick with what you know to be true. Be cautious. I feel that you are. That is appropriate at this time. And for those desiring love, I believe that there is a secret admirer coming in. For those who have some other sort of wish, you have a wish that's going to be granted. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. That's such a big lesson for Libras because Libra, you're so idealistic and you may have a very specific idea of what you think it's going to be like, either in love or career or something else. But you don't always know what you actually want, my dears. Not really. You may get what you want and realize that you didn't really like it. It's very Libran to order something at the restaurant and wind up liking what your friend ordered much better. So let your friends help you. They know you sometimes better than you do. My dears. Oh my goodness. Okay. Libra, the runner. If somebody was not ready for a relationship in the past, they could be coming back. There's a message for you not to be the runner, okay? Don't be in that energy. Just keep an open mind. If somebody says they like you, then just explore it slowly and allow yourself to really get in touch with what you actually want and don't make decisions based off of preconceived ideas that you had. Okay, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, and somebody who wants to date you. A secret admirer is coming in, so keep an open mind. Especially because this person may be different than your normal type, but you might get along really well. Yes, you have a child coming back. Some of you have a child coming back to the house, although some of you may have a child coming in. Actually, I don't know why I didn't see that before. Yes, there could be a pregnancy for some of you. Mm-hmm. Do not be tempted to lower your standards, okay? I also have a message for some of you that dating somebody who's different than what you normally would date or normally would expect is not the same as lowering your standards. Just go slow and keep an open mind. Yeah, there's something important coming in. Some of you could be getting a new job. Also, I think I said this before, but some of you are moving or getting a new house. Okay, get you a fairy oracle. Some of my Libras who work as teachers could be getting a new job or moving to a new school. If so, I think that it will be successful. You will like it. The Guardian of the Gate. The Journeyman, we got that with Leo. And Spirit Dancer? Spirit Dancer. Guardian of the Gate is number 3. New life openings, gatekeeping. The principal task of the guardian of the gate is to facilitate the passage from one realm to another and to block the passage of that which is not ready to pass. Drawing this card indicates that a passage is being made to the beginning of something new in your life. It speaks of new opportunities and new openings. Passing through this gate may lead to a physical journey or a mental or emotional one, or even a journey of the spirit, but it always leads to adventure. This gateway will also lead us to significant change in our lives. This passage will change us. The Journeyman, we read that extensively in the Leo reading. So for a more extensive reading of this, you can watch the Leo reading. But this is about adventure, independence, travel, a long path ahead. This card speaks to the need to perfect skills in working and living, but it acknowledges having a sound grounding of the basics. Optimistic, innocent, and willing to learn, Angus always shows us that intuition serves us well, but only if we pay attention to it. You are protected on your path. Don't forget the people who helped you get where you are now. As you go forward, listen to your friends. Sometimes we are operating from theory alone, and our knowledge may or may not be well grounded in reality. This card does not necessarily refer exclusively to beginnings. I think in this case, we're talking about a new beginning, a new phase. But it can also represent untested concepts or ideas and suggests a need for balance between the intuitive and the rational approaches to the unknown. And Spirit Dancer. Self-expression, freedom, and exploration. The new phase that you are moving into is going to bring more freedom and adventure into your life. Now is the time to focus and really concentrate on this next project or process or relationship, whatever it is, especially if it's involving the creative arts. Spontaneity, balanced by self-discipline, helps you to achieve your goals. Strive for elegance and simplicity. This is a time to bring out and share the qualities that you have been nurturing in private. Beautiful. That is your message, Libra. Scorpio. Scorpio, you are ready. Yes. Oh, yes. Something is relit. An ember has come back to life. And that's that same thing. Old dreams coming back. Okay. Okay. Message for Scorpio, please. A period of ill health, you're moving out of it. A period of depression, you're moving out of it. Mm-hmm. Yes, but there still are going to be, this is a warning, there are still going to be challenges. They're not quite through all of the challenges. Be careful, do not take risks. You are being very strategic and you are utilizing all of your resources to get you going in the right direction, and you need to continue doing that. It's working. You are moving in the right direction, but you need to continue to be cautious and aware as you have been. That's what I'm hearing. We're not quite there yet. We're not quite there yet. For Scorpio, please. Arrow, you are on the right path. Yes. Romance is in the air. Okay, so if you are looking specifically in regards to a relationship, yes, you are on the right path. So you just keep doing what you're doing, is what I'm hearing. Message for Scorpio, please. Hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. You need to be persistent because I think you already know this, Scorpio, but there is somebody in your life, or there's, could be for some of you self-sabotage, but there's somebody in your life who is sabotaging you. It could be you. There's somebody in your life who is trying to sabotage your plans, and that could be old programming in your own mind. So whether that's outside of yourself or inside of yourself, do not give in to that. You know what you're doing, just stay the course. Mask, not showing your true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. Oh, Scorpio, Scorpio, those are things that you do when you are self-sabotaging, isn't it? Not showing your true feelings, hiding, pretending, deluding, and gaslighting. Don't do that. Also, don't let other people do that to you. I think sometimes Scorpios may flatter themselves that they are never susceptible to this kind of narcissism in others, but you are, we all are. Heartbroken. Yes, you may be very heartbroken over a breakup or a separation, even a breakup with a friend potentially. Um, And if you have to let somebody go, then you do. Then that's a message for someone too. If you have to let somebody go who has been acting this way to you, that's really, really hard. It's hard to give up on somebody. Um, but yeah, but you can't have a sabotaging element in your life. You have to ascend. Okay, Scorpio, that's the message. You have to ascend. Message for Scorpio. Engagement. Oh, some Scorpios may be breaking an engagement, but some Scorpios may be moving towards an engagement. So that's a message for if you're like thinking of proposing to somebody, then don't self-sabotage yourself. Like if you know that it's right, then trust yourself on that, okay? Clearing lots of energy here. There's a big message coming through almost all of the signs of don't give up 5 minutes before the miracle. I think that energy is coming through right now because we are right before the solar eclipse, and so we're in between the eclipses. And so the message is stay the course, okay? So don't sabotage a relationship that's going well and that you're really happy in just because you get scared at the last minute, okay? Message for Scorpio. No, there's nothing else there. Wow, that's really interesting. Okay, Fairy Oracle for Scorpio. And they're almost coming out. Message for, okay. Unity. That's beautiful. You, the slow, and solace. Wow, that's the sun. That's powerful. Unity is number one. Mhm. Union, spiritual home, a mystical experience. When this card comes up in a reading, it is asking us to remember the mystical concept that we are all one, unified in a holistic universe. It reminds us to look at the needs and goals that we have in common with others and to seek cooperation and community action rather than attempting to do everything on our own, Scorpio. To achieve our goals, we need the active cooperation of others, and to get that cooperation, we must be helpful to them and willing to work with their ideas as well as our own. It suggests that we think of things in terms of equal partnerships rather than in lines of hierarchy. Yeah, Scorpio can fall into that trap sometimes of seeing things in terms of hierarchy. Unity tells us that we have much to gain by remembering our own wholeness. Now let's look up 43. I don't even know how to say that. What is that? Gyu, the slow? Or is it Geo, the slow? I don't know. Cycles of time, slowness, waiting, and patience. How long is it going to take for that water to wear that rock away? How much has that mountain grown or eroded in the last millennium? Some things happen very, very slowly. Geo is also the master of the clarification process, whereby we let something sit quietly while the impurities slowly settle themselves out, allowing the substance to purify itself in time. This gnome doesn't understand why we rush about so and miss out on the slow changes in the world around us. Scorpio, I feel that you've been doing this. You've already been through this process. And so, again, that message of don't second guess yourself, don't quit 5 minutes before you achieve the final goals that you've been working towards. Slow down, sit back in your chair and think a little more. Why are you wanting to move fast? What do you hope to gain from it? Are you metaphorically trying to push the river? What kind of stress is being created in your life by hurrying? The presence of this card in a reading indicates that the situation or issue is part of a long process that is coming to fruition, but that cannot be hurried. It is important to settle in for the long haul and set a pace that you can maintain. And solace is number 13. Solace is the sun, knowledge, consciousness, synthesis. Solace stands midway between the realm of the singers and that of manifest reality. The realms of fairy, this world, and the other worlds and dimensions. Allow the surface noise to fade, he says. I am here waiting. When the light and spiritual empowerment of solace is veiled, we need to remember that this energy is here to help with seemingly lost causes and forlorn hopes. Even there's a message about something that you've been waiting for a very long time, and don't give up on it. When you don't even know what to ask for his help and guidance, and then do the best that you can for yourself. That's beautiful. That's your message, Scorpio. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Just got a ring to it, you know? Sagittarius is like a whole song. Son of Wands. Ooh, Sagittarius. Where are you going? Death. Good Lord. Good Lord. What is this? Sagittarius. Three of Pentacles. Hmm. Something is set in stone. Something is certified. Something is real. It's becoming real. But, oh, there's things that you will have to let go of, isn't there? What kind of thing is this? What kind of thing is this? You're manifesting something, Sagittarius. There is a loss or coming through on the other side. I believe the loss already happened. It's been very slow going. Oh, it's been slow. Oh, if you've been hanging in there for a long time, it's time to leave. Time to leave, Sagittarius. Someone is trying to become between you and a friend or something that you want, but good news is on the way. May involve a short journey, a drive, great good fortune. Trust your intuition. You have a psychic ability or a psychic intuition that you can trust in. You need to trust yourself on the things that you're moving away from and the changes that you're making in your life. Let it go. That's what I'm hearing. What is being pulled from your life or what you are cutting off, trust yourself. Let it go. Let it go. Yes, I'm getting that song. Let it go. Let yourself be powerful. It's time to see what you are really capable of, Sagittarius. Message for Sagittarius. He's on a ring. You have many options, so there are decisions. There are decisions required because you have many options. If you're looking for love, you have many options in love, including somebody coming back from the past. So Tell me about this person coming back from the past for Sagittarius. Oh, it could be a friend. For somebody, it could be a friend. It could be romance, could be a friend. Let go of control issues. Oh, it could be something, it's a finance or career thing. You know, it could be an old job that wants you back. That's possible. Tell me about reconciliation for Sagittarius. Also, yeah, tell me, what is this? Tell me about this. Oh, for some Sagittarius, for some of you, you have true love coming in. Actually, I'm just going to say you have true love coming in. I don't know why I said some of you. Yeah, if you're watching this, Sagittarius, you have true love coming in. For some of you, it is an ex, or maybe not an ex, but like a missed connection from the past. Okay, and this time you need to let go of control issues, and that could mean control issues in regards to your finances and career. Okay, so if you realize that you really missed out on an opportunity and you were really sad and you missed somebody and they're coming back, this is a second chance. So now that you are clear on what your real values and priorities are, then you can act accordingly, Sagittarius. And a fairy oracle for Sagittarius, please. The journeyman, that keeps coming out. That's the third time. Actually, that came out for both Leo and Libra. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. Angus, the journeyman, is stepping out onto the journey of life, positively glowing with enthusiasm. Bright, handsome, and educated, he has completed his apprenticeship. Now he must leave the protection of his master and step out onto his path as an independent journeyman craftsman. He is testing himself and his knowledge of the world. He hopes to eventually achieve the status of the master maker, which is card 22 in this deck. But right now, he just knows a lot of facts. He has all the basic skills, and he probably knows less than he thinks he does. He has a lovely, playful, childlike quality. He is excited about where he is going. Don't tell him that I told you, but Angus sometimes wears a false mustache, hoping that it makes him look more mature. He has romantic dreams of being a great hero, of becoming the supreme master of his craft, and of winning a fairy princess. Some of his dreams will come true, perhaps even all of them. Here we see him innocently walking trustfully into a situation for which he is not fully prepared. His fairy godmother is lurking somewhere nearby, just out of sight, as fairy godmothers tend to do. Her expression is both gleeful and worried. This is his journey, and he must undertake it himself. Almost everyone needs and is given a little fairy godmother from time to time. This card is about adventure, independence, and travel. There is a long path ahead. You need to perfect the skills that you've been working on, but you do have a solid grounding of the basics. Sometimes we are operating from theory alone, and our knowledge may or may not be well grounded in reality. This card may represent untested concepts or ideas or an untested relationship, a need for a balance between the intuitive and the rational. Consider where you are going, what are your long-term goals, and what are you doing that is helping you to move towards them. And that is your message, Sagittarius. All right. Capricorn. Message for Capricorn. Notice I didn't plant my plants yet because they are still here. Yes, I couldn't decide on where I wanted them to go because I want them to be really happy, you know, I want them to thrive. And so I think carefully about where they're going to get the right amount of water and sun and all of that. Capricorn, you've been going through it. You're so tired. You're so bored. You feel stuck. You've been working on perfecting your skills. You've been working on work. You've been focusing on your career and growing your business or your career direction. Feelings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, white, or just light colored hair may be helpful to you. She may have an opportunity for you, Capricorn. Yes, there may be a misunderstanding. You may have misunderstood an opportunity. So there may be opportunities available to you that you didn't see as opportunities initially. So it's possible that you need to relook at something. You have a business opportunity coming in, or for some of you, a relationship coming in. For some of you who are in a relationship, um, it looks like you may be getting engaged, but you need to pay attention to your finances as you have been and continue to do so. If you're looking to move into marriage, please discuss finances, talk about money. Don't marry somebody who you can't talk about money with. That's like really important to have that conversation. It's not romantic, it's not sexy, but it's necessary. Good advice from a wise person. Yes, some of you need to turn to this woman. You have a friend like that in your life. You need to listen to her. Some of you need to talk to an advisor of some kind, a financial advisor, a career advisor, a mentor. If you are moving into a marriage, do not be sidetracked by your libido. Please focus on having a solid foundation in every sense, including financial. Yes, there's a need to plan ahead. There's a need to plan ahead. That's just the energy that you're in right now, Capricorn. So definitely talking to a consultant or an advisor about the big plans that you're working on. Yeah, for some of you, there is a secret hater, and it may not be who you think it is because you had a misunderstanding. So there could be somebody, you may have it all wrong with somebody in your life. You may think that somebody is against you and somebody is helping you, and it may be the opposite of that. So not to make you feel, I don't want to make you feel confused, but think about whether the people in your life are bringing you confusion or whether they're bringing you clarity. Think about whether the people in your life are just validating you, like on an ego level, or whether they're actually supporting truth and like actually supporting your actual well-being. It's time for you to transform your life into a new phase of your life, and that's going to actually come very, very quickly. And it's going to come via your friends, okay? So yeah, I'm hearing, Capricorn, that you need to listen to your friends. You need to listen to your friends. Be cautious of whoever in your circle is, well, it's going to be revealed to you. Yeah, whoever in your circle is maybe undermining you or um gaslighting you, that's going to become clear to you soon, I think. Yeah, interesting. Message for Capricorn. Thank you. Finances and career, let go of control issues. Yeah, so okay, here's the thing. So to kind of bring your career and finances into the direction that you want them to go, being controlling and being sort of obsessive is not going to help. It's just going to hamper your energy and productivity and make you feel crazy or make you feel not good enough, or whatever kind of negative things. So planning and being focused is not the same as being controlling and obsessive. So that's something to think about. So how can you actually liberate your productivity and free up your productivity without making yourself crazy. Okay, that's something for you to think about, Capricorn. And a fairy oracle for Capricorn. I'm actually going to clear a little space here. Capricorn, you need to have boundaries because that's actually one of the things that's going to show you who your real friends are, because your real friends are going to respect your boundaries. Boundaries don't keep people out, they show people where the door is. Okay, so if there's somebody in your life who's not respecting your boundaries, that's a red flag. Okay, 57. Luathus, the wild. Haste, impulsiveness, fire, spontaneity, and balance. This card says that the wild creative energies are being brought to whatever position it represents in the card layout. That could have been in the past based on the fact that of the position of the card. You had already realized previously that you needed a new approach and that old ideas and old behaviors were out. So you left a career, you left a relationship, you've been working on building a new life. You've already been doing that. Arval Parrot, number 50, communication. He points to the light in his throat center. Some people call this the throat chakra. This is the energy center of the throat, which is about communication. Fairies are great communicators, although not necessarily in the words as we use them. Arval says that we humans can sometimes, I don't know what that means, semaphore, huh? Sometimes we can communicate with each other unconsciously by reading the messages on an unconscious level, which is one of the ways that we pick up on unspoken feelings and thoughts of each other. So again, with thinking about your friendships or the people that you're surrounding yourself with, listen to those feelings that you have, because they're going to actually, you actually know on some level who is actually supporting you and who is actually jealous and draining your energy. Clear communication is vitally important here. Strive for verbal brilliance. Listen carefully. Be articulate. Free your mind of the clutter. Be willing to calmly debate the issues and explore ideas with others. Open communication will enhance the chances of success all around. Okay, and 55, the soul shrinker. Critical and malicious thoughts and words have a detrimental effect on the situation and the people involved in it. You must discover the element that is sabotaging you, Capricorn, and cut it out. It is undermining your efforts. Steps need to be taken to banish this energy through love and compassion, through forgiveness and transformation. Forgiving someone doesn't mean, it doesn't even mean that necessarily you have to forgive the person per se. It could be more about forgiving yourself for for investing so much time and energy into somebody who is actually undermining you. But you can forgive yourself, transform the situation, and move on. And you can let them go with compassion. You can be compassionate towards other and yourself and still say no and still cut people off if you need to. And that is the message for you, Capricorn. Capricorn, things will get better. Okay, they will. You got this. All right, we're almost at the end of the zodiac, but I need to clear that energy. And clear that energy so we can have fresh energy for Aquarius. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Aquarius. Hello, Aquarius. Friend of the world. The sun is coming out, Aquarius. What you give is coming back to you. What you are giving out is coming back to you. Oh, you are going to celebrate. You may have money coming in, Aquarius. You may be purchasing a home. If you are looking to purchase a home, that's coming in. You may be receiving recognition. You may be getting a promotion. Some of you are moving. You might be receiving the money that you need. Yeah, you could be getting a promotion. Some of you are receiving the money that you need to buy a house finally. You'll be taken care of in difficult times. Even if there's an arrogant, boastful person around you, just stay out of their way and you are protected. You're going through changes in your life. Aquarius, you are going through changes in your life. A time of worry, depression, and anxiety is moving out of your life. There is somebody in your life who's working against you, but I had a similar message for Leo. They don't matter, okay? That's what I'm being told. They don't matter. Just don't focus on them. Work around them. Ignore them. There's always people like that. Just ignore them. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. This is moving out of your life, okay? You have clarity. You know what you want. You are receiving back the energy that you've been putting out there. So either at work, in your finances, or in love. Your love is coming back to you. Your love is being mirrored back to you, Aquarius. Some of you are getting engaged. Ignore the naysayers. If you're happy and you're getting engaged and maybe you're buying a house together, ignore them. They do not matter. It doesn't matter what they think. If you've been dealing with unrequited love, that is ending. Your love is coming back to you. The person you love loves you also, and you will be getting engaged. That's a double confirmation, Aquarius. Aquarius, I'm so excited for you. You're getting engaged. Wow. I'm going to get you a fairy oracle. You also may be receiving help, actually. I see that. For some of you, you could be receiving help from a Leo. Or, yeah, or you could be receiving help soon. Um, but I think also for some of you, you've given up on a situation, somebody that you think doesn't love you and never will, and they are actually coming back and they're going to reveal that they do love you. They were wrong. They're so sorry. Okay, fairy oracle for Aquarius. Do we have a fairy oracle for Aquarius? Yes. Okay. Luathas the Wild, number 57. There are wild creative energies that are being brought to whatever is at play in your life right now. This will fire up the things that surround it, energize them. It is important to follow your creative spark, to think and act creatively. Old ideas and old behavior is out. New approaches are called for here. It's okay to move quickly at this point in your life. Yes, things will move quickly now for you, Aquarius. You're coming into a time of sunshine and movement. Something that you thought was dead, over stagnant, it has been revitalized, and that is your message, Aquarius. That's really exciting for you. And last but never least, Pisces, my darlings, gentle Pisces. Oh, you feel that you've messed it all up. What is it? A child? An unrequited love? A friendship? What did you think you messed up, Pisces? A dream? A dream that you feel you lost out on? You missed an opportunity. Oh, yes, you're all caught up in your head. Oh, my goodness. Something's going to come in unexpectedly, though, while you're sulking. While you're sulking and feeling stuck, something is going to tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, Pisces, hello. Were you looking for me? Thank you. Mhm. Something will come in unexpectedly to pull you out of your funk, Pisces. News is on the way. Some good news, Pisces. Unsuccessful plans. Yes, you're all up in your head because something didn't work out and someone is leaving your life. So you could be sad because you have a child moving out. You could be sad because a relationship didn't work out, a friendship. You may have had a friendship that didn't work out. Yeah, that's what I was getting at the beginning. Somebody is leaving your life, and that's sad, Pisces, and that's sad. Reconciliation. For some of you, you will reconcile with this person, okay? So don't worry about that if that's not what you want. If you say no, never, then that part is not for you. You could have somebody else. You could have someone leaving your life and someone else coming back into your life, not the person who just left. The person who's coming into your life is a goal-oriented person, and they may bring a refreshed energy into your life at a time when you're feeling a bit low. They think of you very highly. They may be bringing you a gift, or they themselves may be like a gift. They may be the gift. Yeah, somebody's leaving your life. It may be a soulmate. You may have lost a soulmate. That's really sad. But somebody may be leaving your life and a soulmate may be coming into your life. You're in a time of change, Pisces. It's okay to have your feelings. Feelings, romantic feelings. Yes, it's okay to have romantic feelings too. Release your ex, let them go. Yes, for some of you, you are letting go of a relationship. Let them go. It's okay to be happy again. It's okay to have romance and playfulness and joy come back into your life. So don't feel ashamed about that. It's okay to let the spirit of fun shine in your life, Pisces. Things are going to get better. All right, and a fairy oracle for Pisces, please. They're almost coming out. Nope, I need a fairy oracle for Pisces. Good, clear message for Pisces, please. The Oakmen and the Singer of Courage. Yes, it's time for courage, Pisces. Time to have courage. The Oakmen are strong, ancient, wise. Hmm. This card depicts the strength and wisdom of age. It also reminds us that what we need to know, what is truly there to be seen, cannot be discovered by a superficial glance and hasty reaction. Look deeply and slowly into the heart of the matter and see past the superficialities of the surface. Consider the history of the situation in depth and learn from the past. Yeah, some of you are reconciling with someone now that you are older and wiser and you have a different perspective, and they may be older and wiser and have a different perspective. The Singer of Courage, bravery, sublimation of fear, and moral strength. Courage is not the absence of fear, but that which enables us to experience fear and not be stopped by our fear. In our lives, we are often or even constantly confronted with a new world, a new way of being in the world, a new way of seeing and of being seen. One of the keys to courage is to consider the fear and find a way to let the energy of the fear itself power the action. That is true courage. Have the courage to discover and break through your limiting beliefs, awaken to greater possibilities, transcend your fears, and accept the gift of courage. That is your message, Pisces. Okay. Okay, and my dog is scared. I will be right back. All right, sorry about that. I had to save my dog. And we're going to do the energy check-in for them. We have 9 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Are you worried? It's okay. You don't have to be worried. All right, let's do that energy check-in for the person on your mind. So I'm going to go through all of the signs. These signs are not for you. It's for the person on your mind. So if you know their sun and moon sign, then you can watch both of those. If you know their rising sign, then you can watch that. If you know their Venus sign, you can watch that. Okay, so here we go. And the timestamps, of course, will be in the description box. Can we please focus? No? Yes, thank you. All right. All right. And person on your mind, Aries. If the person on your mind is an Aries, they are really focused on themselves right now. They are single. If you were wondering, if you weren't sure, they are single. They're being really cautious and careful. They may want to, this may be somebody who wants to remain single and they may not be ready for commitment. Okay. Aries. If you are in a relationship with an Aries already, they're just really focused on their own projects, probably their career, and they're feeling defensive right now. Okay. They're trying to get in alignment with what they want, but you are part of what they want. If you guys are together, or if you're not together, then what they do want eventually does include love and family and a happy home life. Okay, but they're just really focused on some of their own stuff right now. It probably doesn't have anything to do with you, just so you know. Taurus, if you're thinking about a Taurus, person on your mind is a Taurus, moon in Taurus, Venus in Taurus, Taurus rising. Yeah, they're really tired. They've been waiting a long time. They're kind of going through it. They're going through a separation probably, that's been a long time coming, or for some other reason, perhaps they have heartache going on right now. If you are in a relationship with a Taurus, then there is a need to clear the air and have a difficult and cathartic conversation. This conversation could end up, it could lead to a breakup, or it could lead to a breakthrough, depending on where things are going. But it is necessary, okay? And for some of you, you need to have a talk about other people involved. You need to clear the air. Yes, because it's time for your relationship with this Taurus to either move to the next level or complete or come to a completion. That's if the person on your mind has a Taurus placement. Gemini, person on your mind is a Gemini placement. Wow, that's really beautiful. This person may have a crush on you. That's confirmation as my dog is barking like crazy. This person may have a crush on you. Or if not, then you're exactly the sort of person that they would like, that they've long wished for. But for some of you, you've known this person in the past and they've crushed on you, or they haven't known you in the past, but they've crushed on you. They've been holding back. This may come together over the summer. Anything else? Person on your mind has a Gemini placement? No. All right. That's cute. Okay, Cancer. Person on your mind has a Cancer placement. Gosh, it's a floor card. Yeah, that's a big deal when that happens. And this one is Ten of Swords. Person on your mind has a Cancer placement. They're going through it, and the relationship may be over. If not, then they're going through a massive ending with something else. That's if the person on your mind has Cancer Sun, Moon in Cancer, Cancer Rising, Cancer Venus. Something in their life is drastically changing, and it's possible that you need to let this relationship go, depending on what's going on between you. Yeah, for some of you, if you're dealing with a Cancer placement, you need to get a divorce. For some of you, that person is going through a divorce, and then you guys can come together. If there's somebody on your mind like who's going through it and you guys are not together, so it really depends on, but yeah, it really depends on what the situation is. But I'll tell you that the person on your mind, if they have a Cancer placement, they're going through a massive ending. It's a karmic balancing. There's a lot of energy here. It could be a divorce, or some other karmic balancing, but it's going to allow them to come into happiness and have that kind of happy emotional fulfillment that they've been wanting. Yeah. So something is coming into manifestation, and there's it's getting better. The situation is getting better. There's also a very protective energy here. I'm not sure what way that plays out. Again, it depends, but I'll say definitely this situation, there's guidance and protection here, and the situation is being moved along to a karmic balancing. So, but for some of you, if you're in a relationship with a Cancer and you're knowing that it's not going well and that it's kind of maybe long over already, then it's time to let it go. But I don't see that for most. Yeah, no. Interesting. Hmm. Anyway, things are getting better. If you're thinking about a Cancer, things coming to an end. Karma's balancing. Something's getting better. Leo. Person on your mind has a Leo placement. Wow, and those cards came out for, was it Gemini? Yeah. Um, this person somebody on your mind who has a Leo placement may be holding back feelings for you. Yes, because they're confused or they have a lot of options or they think that you have a lot of options. There's confusion. They really like you a lot, but they really like you a lot. They're very attracted to you, but they've been holding back. They're not sure. They don't have clarity, maybe. Yes, but you're going to have a new beginning with them. You're on the verge of a new beginning with somebody. This one's only one. Okay, this is the other Leo card. So Strength is the Leo card, and the Sun is the other card associated with Leo. So yeah, you're coming into a really beautiful brand new beginning with this person, and it could be even in Leo season. They're probably your person who has Leo placements will probably come into greater clarity over the course of Leo season. This is for Virgo. Person on your mind has Virgo placements. They're trying to be better. I mean, that's true of every Virgo ever. That's hilarious. Virgos are always trying to be better. This person is trying to be better. They're trying to live up to their ideals. They're trying to be conscientious and a good leader. They do have regrets. They feel bad. If you're wondering if this person feels guilty, they do. They do. Yeah, they're trying to live up to their values. They may be dealing with somebody from the past. If you were wondering if they are still entangled with someone from the past, they're not. They've made a clean break and it's totally over with that person. They're just trying to do right by everyone. They're trying to be conscientious and live their integrity, especially if they have not in the past. But the situation from the past is totally over. It is completely transforming, and they're coming into a time of financial stability, but it's a baby stability. That's Four of Pentacles in this sense. They're rebuilding their finances basically after coming out of a bad situation. Okay. So you need to give this person time and patience, as they would do for you since they are a Virgo. All right, and Libra, person on your mind has a Libra placement. Oh, you guys are just really happy together right now, aren't you? They're happy with you. They want to provide for you. Masculine or feminine, there's no gender. They just want to take care of you. They want to protect you. They want to be stable for you. They want to take it to the next level, whatever that is. Oh, if you have somebody else, they want to win. That if they see you, if they think that there's somebody else who might be interested in you, or if you guys like maybe are not together yet, then they want to show you that they are the solid option and create a solid foundation with you and eliminate any third party interference of any kind. They're ready to fight for you. That's really sweet. Scorpio, person on your mind has Scorpio placements. That was fast. Um, they're okay. Person on your mind has Scorpio placements. They are ready to make it official. They don't want there to be any lack of clarity or any ambiguity. They're going to, if they're gonna, yeah, they're gonna communicate something. If they live at a distance, they're going to come and see you. Or if you guys are in a relationship, they may take you on a vacation because they really want to make sure that you guys are on the same page. So they want to take you somewhere where you both are like away from your regular lives so that you can just focus on each other and get on the same page. They're thinking specifically about financial security. This is if you're already in a relationship, they're thinking about building the future. If you're not in a relationship with this person, they want to make it official. And they want to make sure that you guys are on the same page and then make it official and take it to the next level, which I suppose would be making it official. Yeah. Sagittarius, person on your mind has Sagittarius placements. They're watching you. Yep, they are watching you online. They learned something about you, though, that worried them. They feel really bad right now. Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah, but they don't feel very secure yet. They are focused on their finances. Right now, they're focused on their career. They feel like they need to be careful. They really want you back. If I'm feeling like you guys are not together. If you are together, okay, if you are in a relationship with somebody who has Sagittarius placements, then they're afraid that you might be online. They're afraid of what you might be doing online, or if other people are talking to you online, then they're feeling jealous and like possessive, okay? But I get the sense that you're probably not together with this person and they are watching you online or from a distance and they want you back or they want to be with you. But what is holding them back? Why are they not making the move? They feel stuck for some reason, but they want to make you a love offer. They want to make you an offer of some kind, and I believe that they will. I don't know why they feel stuck. There's clearly something going on. It's possible that you're dating somebody else, or if that's not the case, then they just don't feel good enough, or they don't feel like they're ready. They feel like you will reject them. They may feel like they just don't have enough to offer you right now. Okay, that's if you're dealing with somebody with Sagittarius placements. Okay. Capricorn, if you're dealing with somebody with Capricorn placement. Yeah. They're working on something. Aw, that's so cute. That's so Capricorn. That's so Capricorn. They're working on something, and what they're working on is sort of still in a beginning stage. It hasn't reached fulfillment, but the goal of it is for you guys to be happy and have a happy family and have a happy household and a happy home life and just be happy together. That's adorable. And of course, like a Capricorn, they're just working on it. That's what Capricorns do. If they seem preoccupied or distant, it's just because they're working on something, but it's all for you. Yes, Capricorn always feels poor, period. They're trying to be, they're trying to have more financial stability. They probably want to take you on vacation. If you're not together, they want to date you, and they feel like they need to be a good provider before they can date you. They want to be able to have a whole family with you and be a provider, and they don't feel like they can do that right now. They do feel poor right now. They feel lacking. So they're working on that. If you are together, then they want to get you something nice or take you on a vacation, and they're really preoccupied with their finances right now. Okay. Aquarius, person on your mind has Aquarius placements. Oh, they're trying to get you back. They're trying to win you back. That's crazy. This is wild. Okay. This person feels really heartbroken if you guys are not together. They're completely unsatisfied with whatever they're doing and wherever they are at in their life right now. It's possible that they're away at college. If they don't know how to get to you right now. They can't figure it out, but they really, really, really want it. They're pretty fixated on you, to be honest. But there's also a possibility that they feel kind of okay, if they're in a relationship with you, it's possible that they feel kind of trapped and they want freedom. It's not that they don't want to be with you, they just don't want to feel trapped. Aquariuses really do need their freedom. So if you're in a relationship with an Aquarius, my advice would be to give them lots of space to work on whatever they're working on because they are feeling really stagnant and dissatisfied at this moment. They may be dealing with some heartbreak or trauma. So I would just let them know that you support them and just give them their space. But if you're not together, they're really fixated on figuring out how they can break through whatever obstacles exist between you two, and they're trying to manifest you. Hmm. Pisces, if the person on your mind has Pisces placements, they are confused. Of course, they're a Pisces. When is Pisces not confused? Show me a Pisces who's not confused. They feel like they need to be careful right now, either because of some communication that they've received. They're okay, this is a lot. Wait, oh dear Lord, that's a card. Hmm. I love that card actually. I'm just trying to keep it PG over here. Pisces is going through a lot right now because they are winding up or winding down, whichever way you look at it, towards a new beginning. But it requires them to let go of some things that really worry them to let go of. And some of this has been a really long time coming. So they're kind of going through this process with the universe where they're being forced to surrender, but it's bringing them into greater stability. And in order to come into that greater stability, something in their life is falling apart. So they're feeling really, well, they're feeling really unsettled and to some degree confused about what's going on. So again, yeah, similar to what I said with Aquarius, I guess I would just let them go through their process. This is a very internal process that they are going through that's bringing them to a new beginning. I guess with the communication card, in some cases, it's possible that it could help, maybe they need some other information or something. I don't know. But there's some sort of information or communication which they will receive, which will help bring them to stability. It may be something that they've waited for a long time, but ultimately they're going through this process of release. So something has to be released, and they're going to bring in a total new beginning, including a new beginning in love. If it's not a love situation, but I mean, that's really what we're asking about, isn't it? It may come down to, there may be at sort of a crossroads. Okay, well, I hope that that helped you and brought you some clarity. Thank you so much for watching today. If you enjoyed this reading, please let me know in the comments. You can always give me suggestions on reading ideas. And yep, thank you so much and hope you guys have a great day. Bye.